We're going to put one arm across our chest and the other one's going to come in front. We're going to stretch out the forearm. And switch. Then we're going to put one hand behind our head. We're going to push down on our elbow. And switch. Then we're going to spread our legs apart. We're going to reach up and go to one side. And we're going to come back up and switch. And we're going to come up to the middle. We're going to go down. If you can touch the ground, try to move your hands, go backwards and reach behind you. Alright, we're going to sit down. We're going to do butterflies. We're going to pull our legs in close, push down on our knees. Then we're going to stick one leg out. We're going to reach. Make sure your knee is nice and straight. And switch. Then we're going to stick one leg out in front of us. The other is going to go over. We're going to do our Hollywoods. And switch.
Brown belt curriculum. So we're going to go to writing stance, snake block, hook block, double palm block down, double palm block to the side, circular block, ridge hand block, strikes, ridge hand to groin, ridge hand to temple, mountain punch, scissor punch, reinforced elbow to the side, reinforced elbow to the back, downward punch. If I stop back a foot, used against a kick coming into you. Stop kick, front of foot. Kneeling back kick can be done as a turning or non-turning. Step across, down, look over your shoulder, and kick. Again, turning kneeling kick. Step across, turn, kneel, look over your shoulder, and kick. Behind side kick. Step behind, side kick. Step behind, side kick. So continuing on our pressure points, we're going to go right to the next one, which is infraorbital. It is right here under the nose. You can do a lot of things, but we're going to take our hand, more of a ridge hand, and apply pressure inward at a 45-degree angle. You can do it if they're sitting down. Just put your hand at the back of their head if they're sitting down. Do this and guarantee they'll get right up for you. The next one is sublingual. Well, lingual is Latin for language or tongue. So this is under the tongue. You can do it with 2 fingers on each side and just apply pressure and they come back. You can also lift them right up off the ground that way too. And our next one is suprascapula. That is this muscle that runs right here on the back. It's kind of the Vulcan neck pinch from Star Trek. I get points for getting that in there. So we're going to do the C clamp. and you can take them down this way. That's the next 3 of the pressure points. Continuing with pressure points, we have 2 new ones today. The first one is the clavicle notch, or the throat notch. So you have your collarbones that come here right at the throat, and there's this little soft spot there. So you can use it to move someone back. Or if you're in a bear hug, arms trapped, you can work one hand up and push them back. If they aren't doing what you want, what you do is you push back, wrap your fingers down, and rub on the inside of the breastbone. They will move for sure at that time.
Like that. That's...
Yeah. Okay, our next one is the accessory nerve, or we like to call this the funnel. So you have your suprascapulas right here. We're going to strike right at the joint of the neck to your shoulders. We're going to come up. This is going to make their legs collapse, and if we do it hard enough, total reset gives you about a minute to run away screaming. So we come up and down. Okay, we're back for the 18 seizing hands. Wanted to make sure we mention that as we're practicing this, the uke, or the person you're practicing on, you need to be very careful of their joints. And the uke, when we're extending the arm and stuff, have it slightly bent at the elbow to make sure that no damage occurs or you don't get excited. Also, when there's your first hint of pressure, make sure you tap out. We'll see Alex do this through here. So, our review: thumb lock, 2-finger Chana lock. From here, upper finger lock on Chana, wipe the board. Now for the new ones, coming up with monk carries the log. Bring it over, elbow on your shoulder. Then old man carries the basket. Arm comes under the bicep. My bicep is to his tricep. And then I'm going to bend it sideways. Okay, from there we go, monk teeters on the log. Extend the elbow, palms up. And then monk leans on the log. Bring his palm down so his elbow's up. Put your armpit right at his elbow. Lean back, squeeze, and pull up. Monk leans on the log. Remember to be careful with the joints. These can get very sore if you do them a long time. So the next one is monk smells the flowers. Come out. Twist their hand on around so their elbow's facing up. 2 thumbs wrist lock. My 2 thumbs are up near his knuckles. My 2 index fingers are right at his wrist. And all I'm doing is this motion. Doesn't take much. From here, it's rising sun. I'm going to bend his arm back out. I'm going to grab his 2 fingers here. I'm going to come up, bring his elbow up to the top. I'm going to push down and pull. Doesn't take much there. The next one is the old man comes out of the cave. From here, I'm going to release his hand. His elbow goes right against my chest. My other hand comes up to his trachea. Then it's dragon holds the pearl. Slide down to his elbow. Come down, kind of like wipe the board. We're going to hold, and we're going to push his palm up to his inner arm.
Five animal form. Tiger dragon into hiding. Black tiger claw method. Single tiger comes out of the cave. White snake spits its poison.
Riding stance. Rising block.
Kill!
Rising block.
Kill!
Both hands in chamber. Middle punch.
Hey!
Middle punch.
Hey!
And fighting stance.
Hey!
And front knee kick.
Kill!
Front knee kick.
Hey!
All right, excellent job of reviewing your quiz and practicing for your quiz. Kids, I hope you practiced for your quiz last week. Remember, we want everybody to practice their curriculum with the quiz with mom and dad. So, everybody, attention stance. Ray.
Oops.
And on your far right, we have Sensei Sierra. Then we have Renshi Mark. We have Sensei Alex. And I'm Renshi Mike. So we want to make sure that you are safe. We want to see you back in karate. Couple quick reminders on Do the 5. Please make sure you wash your hands often. You need to wash them long enough with soap that you can sing the ABC song. Also, if you need a cough, a cough into your elbow or your shoulder, make sure you do not touch your face. Feet, you need to stay 6 feet apart. Right now we're violating that, so we want to be 6 feet apart away from people. And please make sure that if you don't feel well, you stay home and you let mom and dad know.
Okay, I'm going to go over how to fold your gi. We're going to lay it out like this, nice and flat. We're going to cross it over like we're putting it on. Make sure it's nice and flat. We're going to have our sleeves out. We're going to fold over the sleeves. And then we're going to take the sides. We're going to come in not all the way halfway, maybe a quarter of the way on both sides. Then we're going to take from the bottom. We're going to fold up to the halfway point. We're going to fold it up one more time. And when we flip it over, you should be able to see your Active Stars logo right on the back. Now this is your challenge to see if you can fold your gi top faster than I can. Homework for this week for colored belts is, what was your favorite Bruce Lee movie?
Enter the Dragon. Remember to continue practicing your karate. Pick out what you're having the most problem with and practice it a little bit extra so you can get your information on these videos or at the website.
If you haven't done your quizzes yet for this week or any of the previous weeks, make sure to get them done.
Practice your challenges and send the results to your sensei in an email.
And don't forget to wash your hands.
Attention stance and bow.
Los.